going on? Good morning. Nick here. I am leaving the gym in downtown Tampa, having a wonderful extended vacation. Hey, good morning. And I wanted to hop on here really quick and talk to y'all, about why we all need therapy. Um, this has been a really good conversation I've been having with a lot of people in my circle. And, it's one of those topics that have been taboo for so many years that a lot of us have dodged and ran from, or put a label on, or had some type of stereotypical concept or ideology about, what therapy is and what it means to you. And some of us associate it with crazy, some of us associate it with issues and problems, some of us associate it with, just a level of weakness. And I honestly never really understood it until I got married, right? And then you go to marriage counseling, and then you understand the power. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Sabrina. Good morning, Ebony. But yeah, I didn't understand therapy until I got married, right? And then you go to marriage counseling, and then they start telling you the importance of having counselors in your life and advisors in your life and things like that. And marriage therapy and marriage counseling kind of remove the shame for me. It removed the shame of the concept of therapy. And now that I'm in business, and we always talk about business coaches and stuff like that, it's become a lot easier to have this conversation, because as entrepreneurs, y'all, we burn out. There's two big challenges with entrepreneurs. The first one is isolation, right? So you isolate yourself. And then the second one is separation. So you separate yourself from every aspect of your life when you're building a business. You may not work out, you may not spend time with your friends, you may be separated from your family. You just get into this state. Isolation and separation are two totally different things. Isolation is when you intentionally remove yourself from people. Separation just means that you are not connected, right? And when I say separation, it means that you are not intentionally, proactively going out and connecting. And so a lot of us go through these seasons where we are internalizing so much stuff by ourselves, right? And you're processing. So you're having all these conversations in your head and you're talking to yourself. And so what happens, guys, is your subconscious thoughts, your limiting beliefs, your childhood traumas, your, whatever it is, somebody told you something or said something that left a permanent imprint in your brain in a negative way. Those things begin to surface when you get isolated and separated from community, right? When you're not able to really have that dialogue and conversation with people about what's happening in your life. And if you are not careful, it can take you to a very deep and dark place. And I've learned over the years to say 3 words: I need help, right? Whenever I've gotten into these places and these seasons in my life where there has been just such a level of isolation and separation from people, I've had to get to a place where it's like, yo, I need some serious help. Like, I don't know what's going on with me, but I need you to help me. Like, I'm internalizing stuff in my head, and whatever conversations I'm having in my head, they're becoming dangerous, because what's happening is that it's becoming negative self-talk. And the negative self-talk will self-sabotage. And then the self-sabotage will lead to depression and all these other things that are going on. But I will tell you guys this, I'm down in Tampa. Y'all know I live everywhere, right? Just moved from LA and live in Memphis now with my family. Came down here to drop the kids off to grandma and didn't want to leave. But I've been in Tampa for the past week. And what's been so beautiful is, what I love about what I do is I know people everywhere, right? So I can go to any country and know somebody. But I know so many people here that are like family to me, that we've kind of been around one another for years, 10, some of us 10, 12 years. But one of the best forms of therapy, guys, that is free is having community and friends around you to just sit down and just to have a conversation. Every day, I call it the Tampa Table Talk. I've been able to sit down with friends, have lunch, have dinner. I told them we ain't gonna be having too many more lunches and dinners. I'm gonna need that behind to come walk on the river walk with me, right? Because everything is always, let's meet for lunch, let's go eat, right? That's how you gain a lot of weight. So I'm just leaving the gym. But, just the level of therapy we've gotten by having conversations, having very candid, transparent, no holding back conversations where we are vulnerable to one another, where we are being honest and sharing some of our deepest, darkest challenges and struggles, and just saying, you know, like, can you help me? Like, what do you know, just getting some level of counsel and insight from those that obviously these are people that I can trust. But I will tell you guys, you know, the best way to get therapy is to get community. And the way that you get community is that you become the community, right? We have to be very intentional about reaching out to people and maintaining relationships. Listen, y'all, everybody needs to go watch the Black Godfather of Hollywood. I think it's of Hollywood on Netflix with Mr. Clarence Avant. Y'all listen, that man is my granddaddy in my head, right? This man shows what can happen when you get together with community and build relationships with people without any type of hidden agenda, but with a full-on commitment to help people move forward into whatever it is that they desire to do. Like, you have a genuine desire to support your folks, right? Support your community and support your connections. Yeah, I think we all fell in love with Granddaddy Clarence, right? But I want you guys to understand, I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how big your house is. I don't care what your titles are, how many degrees you have. I don't care what you have accomplished in your personal life. Do not disregard the power of community and friendships, relationships, connections, and being around other people. You know, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I have been struggling so hard for the past 2 years because I've been online since 2007, and most of that has been me doing something almost every single day related to the internet every day, and being on my computer for 8, 9, 10, 12, 15 hours on, to the point where the last 2 years, I don't even want to open up my computer and I don't even want to get on social media. Like, I am struggling. I'm struggling with wanting to be on social media. I'm struggling with wanting to post stuff. I'm struggling with getting on my computer and wanting to be online all day. Like, I am struggling. I'm burned the hell out, right? And I realized that my desire in this season is real people, authentic relationships, community, and real connections in real life. Like, I just can't do it anymore. I can't keep creating this hidden life on social media without really living it in real life. Like, of course you still need the internet to build a business, right? But I'm like, I can't live this facade anymore where you just put yourself in a bubble, you lock yourself in a house, you sit on a computer in the name of making millions of dollars. Like, I just cannot. Like, I will hire people. That's what I do now. I hire help. And I let the people who love to do that stuff do it now. And I focus on building relationships and serving my tribe, right? Like, that's all I want to do is serve, support my people, the people who fall within the tribe of who I'm called to serve, and let my team, you know, do all that other stuff. But I've been struggling. Like, you know, you look at all these folks who are building brands online and they got millions of followers. Man, that stuff means, when I tell you, it means nothing to me. And here's why, because I know that that's not, you know, being a personality and a brand on the internet is not the only way to make millions of dollars. I have not been online, but guys, guess what? I get business calls every single day from somebody asking to hire me in some capacity or work with me in some capacity. And I'm fortunate because somebody told me yesterday, Eva, we were going, she said, Nick, you paid your dues. Like, you put in the work. You went hardcore for 12 years. And so you've built up a reputation and you've established yourself where you actually have the benefit of relationships, which has been a blessing because it keeps me eating every single day, even if I'm not showing up the way that I could or the way that I should, you know. And I know there's a lot of stuff that I need to be doing, right? But my whole point in sharing this with you guys is, listen, do not forsake the community of the people around you to create a very false and superficial life on social media to look the part. Guys, it's nothing more fulfilling than actually living it and actually having valuable, powerful relationships that you can connect with without a hidden agenda, man. without a hidden agenda. You know, I come from the world of network marketing, and I got out of it because it was like, it was always a hidden agenda. You know, you get to the point where you have no true, genuine, authentic interest in other people outside of what they can do for you, and you hitting a rank in the business, or you making money in a company. Like, you know, I cannot live my life like that. And so I would just tell you guys, like, whatever you do, be intentional about who's around you. Get your head off your phone, lift your head up and look at some people, smile at them today, say good morning, how are you? Take the time to sit next to somebody you don't know and spark a conversation. If you hop on an elevator, just smile at somebody, say, hey, how you doing? You know, find a way to compliment them, do something. But y'all, get back to a real world life. Like, invest in who's around you. We come on social media with all these wonderful motivational, inspirational quotes, and then we want to get on here and do lives all day and preach and teach and tell people about their spark message for the day, and then you get out here in the real world and you don't talk to nobody. You know, your head down the whole time. You might go out to lunch with some people and on your phone the entire time because you're trying to see who liking and commenting your posts. Like, y'all, put your phone in your bag while you walk and go smile at somebody. Ask somebody, do they want to go to lunch? You know, buy somebody some coffee, sit down, have a drink, and just literally be intentionally listening in that conversation. You will be surprised what kind of therapy that does for your soul, to just really have somebody to just look at you and talk to you and listen to you. I mean, you'll feel walked away like, you know, it's been so many conversations where I'm like, this is so magical. It's crazy how real connections are now considered magical, right? And it's because these superficial ones we living into these doggone phone screens are not real. You know, you can meet and make really good connections, but at the end of the day, you can never, the Bible tells us, never forsake the assembling of yourselves together. Never denounce, underestimate the power of community and connection. And so if I could leave that with y'all, my girl is at the coffee shop waiting on me. So we're going to hang out and have coffee this morning before I start my day, because I got a lot of work to do today. I just wanted to encourage you guys with that. You know, y'all, go out here and create community. Invest in some very valuable relationships. Stop putting an agenda and attaching an agenda to everything you do. Stop trying to look and see what you could get out of people. Stop trying to figure out how you can, you know, get somebody to do something that you want that's only going to benefit you, and ask yourself, who can I serve today? Go watch my granddaddy Clarence. Go watch the Black Godfather of Hollywood and take some notes. Watch it 2 or 3 times and ask yourself, how can I take a piece of who Clarence was and put it inside of myself and serve those in my tribe and my community, those who are around me, to help them to become who they need to be. You will learn so much from that's my granddaddy, y'all. So anyway, I gotta go because I said don't walk and talk, and I am not walking and talking to y'all while I'm headed to the coffee shop. I'm gonna enjoy my beautiful walk in downtown Tampa. It's so pretty, y'all. I love Tampa. It is so gorgeous. The river is behind me, and so I'm gonna smile at some folks, and I'm gonna have me a wonderful, therapeutic, awesome walk and morning. So you guys do the same thing. Have a great day, and talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.